from Jacksonville, Florida, the former unified lightweight champion of the world, Nate, the Galaxy Warrior, Campbell.
Campbell with Jared Boxing, and we're here with former undisputed lightweight champ of the world, Nate, the Galaxy Warrior Campbell. Welcome, champ.
Hey, how you doing, man? Thank you for having me.
Okay. You had a wonderful career, and I've been following you all the way up. I watched your fight with Campbell. I thought that was a close fight. It could have went either way because you was giving him the business early.
Thank you. Very well. It went the way that they wanted it to go.
Yeah. And the other fights, the Juan Diaz fights, which everybody had you as the underdog, and I even thought Juan Diaz was going to win there, and you really shocked the hell out of me.
Well, I'm glad you admitted that, because everybody said, I always knew you could win. Stop lying. That's why I was 4-1 underdog, because you thought I was going to lose. But I mean, at this point in my life, the beautiful part about now is being where I am now and being able to talk to people now. I'm still fighting. I'm fighting in March. I'm fighting March 29th down in Destin, Florida, on my own promotion. Get my own promotion to come out the ground. I'm doing it because I love it, because I really like doing it. You know, it's not something I'm worried about other promoters taking notice of. If they never watching me, I'm cool. I just love boxing.
Okay, that's. So, Jared?
Oh, yeah. How you doing, Nate? This is Jared Boxing from the UK over here in London.
How you doing?
I'm great, man. I just checked on your record, and I'm surprised to find out that you fought Terry Flanagan, and that was in Yorkshire over here in...
Yeah, man.
Go ahead.
Dude, I'm going to tell you something. That's the worst fight I think I fought. And not to make Terry Flanagan out to be a bad guy. What happened was... I thought that I could really make the lower weight again. I thought I could make 36 and be okay. Mm-hmm. Man, I almost, dude, my left leg, my legs, after making weight, my legs swole up almost twice their normal size. Mm. So I can't ever go down that low again.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Because I didn't even know you was over here, man. Like, you know what? You know, Nate, I'm going to go back down on your record, yeah? So, you know when you beat, like, Juan Diaz, that was a massive win and you defended it against Ali Fanoa. My question is to you is, why did you go up to fight Tim Bradley when you had all the belts at one weight class? Why did it? Was it?
Well, I lost the belt because I couldn't make 135.
Oh, you couldn't make the weight class no more?
No, I couldn't. I mean, for me, I've been hampered with back injury my whole career. Mm-hmm. Nobody knew this. I came into the boxing game with the pinched nerve in my back. Now we didn't know it was a pinched nerve. I thought it was just a strain. I was straining my back. I would be times where I would sneeze and throw my back out in training camp.
Oh, is it? See, let's explain it. See the thing. Is it like a slip disc or what is it? Kind of pain?
It's what's called piriformis syndrome. I have a situation where if I have the piriformis muscle swells up in my back and pinches my sciatic nerve.
That sounds painful.
And when I tell you the most people I fought Juan Diaz with pain, I fought every fight I've had of any merit in some degree of pain. When I fought Victor Ortiz, I could my right leg was actually an inch shorter than my left leg.
Wow.
It was impacted. So I fought my whole career with it, and I didn't know it. But I should have taken off like a year or so and just let my body heal. But I guess I did that after Flanagan fight. I haven't fought in almost a year. I took the time off. I gained weight. I got bigger. I'm happy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm engaged. I'm gonna get married again.
Oh, congratulations, bro.
Thanks, man. Thanks. I guess I'm engaged to a beautiful, beautiful woman. She's far too good for me. I am at the place in my life where I'm just happy with where I'm going, but I want to do something. I want to do something good for boxing. So I started a promotional company with a friend of mine. We call it Galaxxy Fire Promotions. His wife and my friend Moses Droz, his wife Brenda Droz, my fiance and myself, Rosalind Goodwin Thompson, and myself, we all form up a company. And man, we're about to do our first big show over in Destin, Florida. We've already got Holyfield coming to make an appearance, Winky Wright's making appearances, tentative appearance, Chad Dawson, Zad Drew making a tentative appearance, Jeff Lacey, Roy Jones, Randall Bailey. I'm got to go on and on. I'm inviting all my boys to come out and enjoy this beautiful Florida sunshine and some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. I'm going to fight at 147 at a weight that I can make without hurting myself. And your boy's back to lifting weights. I haven't lifted weights in years.
So how long do you reckon? So we talk about present day. How long do you reckon Nate Campbell? What is Nate Campbell looking to achieve? I mean, you mix with the undisputed 140 champion at Danny Garcia. You know what I mean? And and that guy Kubib. I can't pronounce. He beat Juan Guzman. Is that the guy? Kubib. Is that the guy? Yeah.
Let me tell you something. If you watch the Danny Garcia fight, watch the fight. Danny didn't beat me. But hey, it is what it is. Watch the fight. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, go ahead.
And watch the fight with Habib.
Yeah,
Habib headbutted me. And what happened was I knew he was only good for 3 rounds. I just wanted to stay there and stay in the fight and then come on as I did the 4th and the 5th round. He headbutted me. I took almost 50 to 70 in my face.
Man, it's you know what? It's just, you put the names though, bro. You know what I mean? You're there though. You know what I mean? You're there around the bus.
You know what the issue is? I don't worry about what people think about or say about fighters. I just fight. I fight my fight and they do their thing. And it is what it is. I've been in boxing, doing my job faithfully my whole career. I fought hurt. I fought injured. I've taken short notice fights. But at the end of the day, I have 5 daughters in college. So I've done my job. A lot of guys can talk about what they've done for the kids. They made them millionaires. I have 5 in college. Yeah. One getting a master's. One going back to become a dental hygienist. One going to be a nurse. One going to be a physical therapist. One to open her own physical therapy clinic. And one that is going to be a psychologist. I'm doing great right now. And my daughters the youngest will be 20 years old in May. And I'm blessed at this point in my life.
Yeah, man.
I'm doing what I like doing.
Yeah.
I love doing it.
You know what? Before Chris jumps in, I want to say 2 questions in it. First, when you first started boxing, who was the guy you kind of looked up to, and where did you get the name the Galaxxy Warrior from?
Well, the guy I looked up to was a fighter, you mean?
Yeah, when you was coming back, you thought, that's the style, or that's the kind of thing. I wanted to be
Aaron the Hawk Pryor.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, I wanted to be Aaron the Hawk Pryor, and I told him. I talked to his wife yesterday. I talked to Aaron as much as I can. I love Aaron Pryor. He was oh my God, I wanted to be Aaron Pryor. I wanted to fight like Aaron Pryor and have a right hand like his opponent. Oh my God.
Alexis Aguero?
I want to have a right hand like Aguero. And I want to have a jab like Ray Robinson. I want to be charismatic like Ali. I just wanted. There were so many guys. I wanted to have a blue collar, hard working style like Marvin Hagler. So I just mimicked the guys that I love.
Yeah. Your defense is tight, man. It's hard to hit you, That's all because what I'm talking to you, And you know what I mean? There's no, no slur. You don't sound like no. I'm not trying to say when I talk to interviews that you got any memory loss, but there's nothing to even talking to you. You wouldn't necessarily think that you're actually a guy in the hardest school, the hard knocks. You don't come across like you're a pugilist. I mean, as to talking to you, you know what I'm trying to say?
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? You come out. You know what I'm saying? Whoever who trained you very well in the art of defense. Because the way you took away the ball, the way you took away the ball. Man, I thought the Bull was gonna win that fight, man. But you just dismantled the. It was like, you just took him to school, man. You know.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, to answer your second question, and when I was training over at the gym that I was learning the bones at a place called Galaxxy Boxing, Galaxxy, boxing at the Galaxy, and they called me the Little Warrior. And everybody I boxed, everybody in the gym, heavyweight, cruiserweight, super heavy, super middleweight, light heavyweight. You were in the gym, I boxed you because I was the smallest guy there. And I learned to defend myself. And I learned the art of defense. Frankie Minnis, God bless his soul, he died 2012. And Doc Williams died, I want to say it was 2009, 2008, 2009. Both guys were ranked guys in the world in their day, and never got a shot at the title. But Doc Williams fought Archie Moore 3 times. He fought great fighters. He beat Charlie Burley. He fought great fighters. Look him up, Doc Charlie Williams. And these guys taught me the art of not getting my noggin knocked off.
Yeah, man. What little things? How did they teach you that little things? Because like Floyd's got the shoulder roll, right? You got a similar. You got a kind of semi-Philly shell, but it ain't the same. It's different, right?
It's actually my take on a Philly shell.
Yeah.
Because Philly people think I'm from Philly.
Yeah. They do.
Philly people tell me I'm from Philly. I went to Philly to do a speaking engagement, and I was preaching in the church, and speaking in the church, and I was talking, and everybody thought that I grew up somewhere in Philly, but they didn't know, that I was born in Philly. I'm like, no, man. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. But I just looked at the old school fighters and all the old school tapes. And those guys didn't even hit.
That's right.
They know how to pull away, and because my body is made up so funky. I have very long legs, a very short torso, and very long arms. So when I squat into my defensive stance, my arms cover my body, and my gloves cover my face. So you really can't hit me with a clean shot if I move my head.
Yeah.
Pick shots off, roll away, I have great timing. I'm a tremendous counterpuncher, and I can punch. So, for me, the style picked me more than I picked the style.
It's beautiful boxing. Because the other day, I think I saw you the other day. I think I saw you in Japan, and I saw you box that. I think it's a Japan fighter, And you just, I don't know. I was like, come on. I was looking at this like, the guy was a young guy. You just made him look silly, man. You know what I mean?
I think it was either Russia or Poland.
It's probably Poland. Yeah, it's Poland. I was watching that. I saw the whole of that fight, yeah. And I don't know anyone else watch it, but I sat back and watched that fight, and I was just admiring easy, man. It's easy for you. Go ahead.
If I tell you something that's gonna blow your mind, guess how long I trained for that fight?
How long?
2 days.
2 days? Oh man.
Roy Jones called me. I went over. I was hanging out. He said, "We got you a fight."
Oh man.
I think it was 2 days. No, I think it was 2 days in Russia, and I think it was like a week. It was a week for the Poland fight.
Yeah. What's the guy's name? Because the fight fans listening to the.
His name is Christoph Schultz.
Yeah. For the fight. Yeah, Christoph Schultz. For the fight fans listening, they need to go check that fight out. The art of boxing, hit and not get hit. Like they need to watch that. It was beautiful. It's beautiful. Easy.
And I just boxed. I took the time. I wasn't in great shape. I wasn't in horrible shape. I wasn't in fight shape, and I just said, man, I want to fight. I just really love to fight. A lot of people don't understand, but I really love to fight. I'm sitting in my house. My house is about 4,000 plus square feet. Beautiful home, pool in the backyard. Man, but I'm going to be honest with you, man. I still love to go and mix it up. And I told my business, okay, nobody's going to fight for as cheap as I'm going to fight in a main event. Nobody's going to fight in a main event as cheap as I am.
But wait, I don't understand. Like you seem like you're fairly articulate. You see, you got a great house. A woman and kids. Well, people would think, but why would you fight? But like you said, it's not like well, you go in there, you're getting hit like a lot. You just like to the competitive.
I love the box.
Yeah.
You know, I play basketball. You know, look, let me tell you something. I have a beautiful. My missus is beautiful. Today is an anniversary. She is such a great person, man. She's better than me. I'm telling you, she's too good for me. And 3 years ago, her mother was in need of a kidney, and she gave her mother one of her kidneys.
Oh man, yeah.
And these women, Rosin Goodwin Thompson, who I'm going to change the name of Campbell this year, but Rosin Goodwin Thompson and her mother Carol S. Goodwin, these are great women. I'm talking I don't have a great relationship with my mother, but I have a great relationship with my mother-in-law. How many times do you hear that?
Not many times, bro. Usually they're too nosy getting into people's business, but that's good to hear. Yeah.
Right, but I'm okay. I'm okay in life. I'm okay, and everything that's going on is good for me. By no means am I Floyd Mayweather rich, but I'm telling you, I'm richer than most of those guys will ever be because I have a great family, a great life, and I've been blessed. I've been blessed to be where I am, doing what I do, and loving to do it. And I do it because I love it. I'm actually going to become a longshoreman and go down and work on the docks with my uncle, so I can keep busy. I just want to keep busy doing something. I don't want to die of boredom. I did what I said I came to do. I promised y'all I would do it, and I did it, didn't I?
Yeah, well, yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, you did it, man. I mean, look, man, you look. I don't know, like Hall of Fame is beckoning. I mean, I don't know what it is. You guys, Hopkins and George Foreman and some of these old guys, you just like fine wine. You get better as age going. You know what I'm saying, bro? But
you know what it is for me? What it is for me? I think that I'm a late bloomer naturally. Everything I do everything. I'm a late bloomer. I've always been that guy to learn at my own pace, and once I learn it, I know it, and I do it well. I just think that what God has blessed me with is what God has blessed me with. There's nothing that I've done for the most part other than work on the gift that God has given me.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't understand what the term. My missus was having a conversation today, and I told her, I said, people get it mixed up and they think this is my anointing. I said, it's God's anointing. He just uses the vessel. And I feel like whatever God has placed in me to do, I think that I do it with a very good chipped vessel. I'm a chipped vessel. There are broken pieces, cracks, there are imperfections in me. And I just think that's what God has blessed me to be able to do. Take all those things and show His glory through what I do. Because, dude, I come from nowhere. I come from nothing. I wasn't poor, P-O-O-R. I was po, P-O, because I couldn't afford the other O-R. And I've been blessed to go all over the world, and people know my name. People know who my father is because they know me, because me and my father have the same name. My father died in 1982 of a disease that they didn't have a name for, and they called the disease AIDS. And people don't understand. My whole goal in boxing was never to be a household name, but to make sure that you knew that Nate Campbell Jr., my father, was here. He was valid and relevant. And that's always been my goal.
Yes.
Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
Yes, I want to ask you at your time at the lightweight. It seemed like when you was champion, all the other guys didn't want to fight you. Like Manny Pacquiao.
They did not fight me on purpose.
Yeah, that's why I was telling Mark. Go ahead.
They said I would like to say this, and I mean it. I was the most feared man on the planet. At that weight, they would rather fight. They would rather run through fire with kerosene underwear on than fight me. And all of those guys, they jockeyed for those belts the day they stripped me. They began to jockey for those belts. There were many a great fight to be made. Marquez wouldn't fight me. Pacquiao wouldn't fight me. None of them would fight me.
Guzman.
Somebody said the other day that I was afraid of Guzman. And I was appalled. I
can vouch for you there. I remember he didn't want no part.
Not in it. He wanted less to do with me than God does with sin.
And I try to tell folks, like, out of all the champions, Pacquiao fought like the weakest champion, in my opinion, David Diaz.
And then when he fought him, I tried to fight him to get that belt, but he wouldn't do it. He decided he wouldn't do it. He didn't want to do it. The saddest part about it is I'm so tired of people making these guys out to be great fighters, and they're just guys who fought the opportunists.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. I remember Marquez, instead of fighting you, he wouldn't have beat up the guy you already beat up in Diaz.
Exactly. But Golden Boy told me they just fight around me, and they did.
But you see the thing, were you with Don King?
I was at that time.
What happened with you and Don King that you didn't get because you got the undisputed titles? What did you and Don King just fall apart? What happened?
Don like to trade folk money. Mm-hmm. Don like to trade people coins. And where I'm from, I kill you about my money.
Oh.
And I'm from the old school. Mm-hmm. I mean, you trade my money, and I really wanted to hurt Don King. I had to get away from him.
Whoa.
He didn't steal from me, but when you make it where I can't make a living, you're playing with my money. And I'm old school. There was a time when I went to Don King's office with my pistol with the intent to kill him.
I don't know if I should put that out, but I'm gonna have to edit that, boy.
Well, no, that's the truth. But I ain't the first fighter to do it. I'm the only one that's willing to tell you what. The problem is.
Go ahead.
I learned something from dealing with Don King. I learned not to allow a man to get me that angry about money. No man should be able to control your emotions like that. Mm-hmm. And I learned that. But the ghetto in me wanted to kill Don King. And I don't hate Mr. Don King. I've learned over the last 6-7 years of my life that you can't be angry with people for being who they are. Mm-hmm. What would have made me think that Don King was anything different than what he was? Don King is Don King. He didn't steal from me. He just he made it where I was marginalized. It wasn't his fault. All of it wasn't Don King's fault. Because at some point you have to realize the powers that be, the other promoters didn't want anything to do with Don King, so they X'd out his fighters. Mm-hmm. Listen, right now you guys have to, as reporters, need to report about how these other promoters won't work together. How they won't work together, so we don't get the best fights as fans. I'm a fan of boxing. Once I die and I'm gone, I want my daughters who are fans of boxing to carry on my company, Galaxxy Power Promotions. I want them to be able to stand up and say, this is what my daddy would do, and this is how he would do it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so for me, I'm not trying to come in here and marginalize guys and make them. I want guys to fight. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I'm looking at guys who I'm trying to sign as a promoter who have losses, and they're like, why would you want a guy who has losses? Because he knows what it feels like to be on the bottom. He's going to fight extra hard to get to the top. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of folks fail to realize something. When I won on my title, I had 5 losses. Mm-hmm. But no offense, you ain't seen Marquez. That's mine. That's Marquez. Marquez and the rest of them, they weren't making a beeline to fight me. You just made that statement, right, Chris?
Yes, I agree with you. They didn't want no part.
They wanted nothing to do with me.
And that fight was the man in that fight too.
Yeah, and Pacquiao said, "No, I'm good." And Freddie Roach called me a bum, and everybody got mad because I talked about his ailment. And I told him, I said, "You're a stumbling, stammering." I just called him some names. But you can't call a man who has done what I did through the after all the stuff I was put through, and still do the things that I did a bum when you never won a world title. And that's what I said. That was my point. Freddie Roach never came close to winning a world title. He wasn't even actually, he was a journeyman.
Oh, damn. Wow, man. See, you're putting some history. You know what?
Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
No, wait a minute. I'm opening history, but that's what I'm doing. I'm putting up history. Freddie Roach was a pony. As a matter of fact, if it wasn't for an old black man named named Eddie Futch, who begged him not to fight again and gave him a job. He'd be dead right now. He would have died in the ring.
Yeah.
So let's really be honest. Let's really be honest. And I'm going to tell you the truth. It's too many times that people won't call a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? When Freddie Roach got into it over there in Philippines with
Garcia.
the kid, what's the kid he just fought? The kid he just beat up over there. Rios. I like Rios. I like Brandon Rios. I really like him as a person because he's real. I'm not saying he has the best etiquette because I told him, I said, I was doing a radio show. I said, man, go ahead and use your F-balls. I know you want to use them. Use them. You're on satellite radio, you can use them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like Brandon because he's a real dude. You know what I'm saying? But too many people, and I'm going to say this, and a lot of guys will get mad. I ain't never seen a trainer win a world title. I've never seen a trainer win a world title. I mean, I've seen them, they may have won some in there when they were fighting, but they weren't trainers, they were fighting. Right or wrong?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now let me go. I'm gonna piss some people off, but I hope they're mad enough to say something stupid where I can call them on the truth. You tell me one man, one of these guys other than Manny Stewart that you can name off the top of your head that built fighters in the current era from scratch.
Probably Pops, innit?
Who?
Pops. What's his name? The one who did James Toney, the one with James Toney from Detroit. Pops.
Okay, but guess what?
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I want you to answer that was this here. Is he considered a great champion? Was he ever fought trainer of the year?
Pops. I'm not too sure. I don't know when he beat Michael. No, I'm not too sure. I don't think so. I'm not too sure. I don't think so.
There you have it.
Okay.
But Freddie Roach could be. Now you would take Freddie Roach and say Freddie Roach is as good as Georgie Benton and
No.
Eddie Futch.
No.
Wait a minute. You wouldn't. But I'm saying the people will make that statement that he is better than those great bastions of knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then say he's the greatest trainer of all time, but all he did was take a kid that was already ready-made, who has picked and chose his way to the top guys, and only 4 guys who are weight drained. Am I getting too touchy? Should I not go here?
Are you talking? Nah, you can go. Hey, you go, Manny. You go ahead. You let it loose. Let the tongue loose. Go ahead.
Okay, weight drained. I've never in my life, as a fight fan or a fighter, understood how you can tell me I'll fight you for the welterweight title, but you got to come in and win 143.
Yeah.
When have you ever heard of a checkmate in a title fight?
No, that don't make no sense.
Come on, I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
And now everybody's saying that Floyd Mayweather's afraid of Manny Pacquiao. Well, no offense. At this point, Manny Pacquiao really doesn't have a leg to stand on financially because Floyd Mayweather is the one that is undefeated. Floyd Mayweather is the draw.
That's right.
So, I mean, no, by no means am I one of those guys that jump on the bandwagon. No. If they call me to fight Floyd today, I'd fight him without question. And he better be ready because it'd be the biggest hell he ever been in. But I'm a fighter. That's what I'm saying. But if you want to talk about doing what's right, if you want to do what's right, Manny Pacquiao, make the fight. Take whatever he offers you that's reasonable. Make it work. Make it happen.
How would you have fought Manny Pacquiao if you fought him?
I'd have took Manny Pacquiao to the deep water, drowned him. See, first of all, Manny Pacquiao couldn't leap in on me.
He couldn't let a hand on you.
No, he couldn't. No, he couldn't go leaping. Manny Pacquiao has a tendency to leap in.
Like to jump in, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To jump in. I'd have left him out there in no man's land and hit him with a right hand, and they'd have still been talking about him right now. I'd have knocked him out way worse than Marquez did because I'm a much better puncher.
And quicker. You was quicker.
Much quicker. And another thing I can do, my jab is long. A lot of people don't understand that. I have a long jab. My jab, I can hit you, and I can hit you on the end of it. I can hit you on the end of my jab and knock you out with it if you ain't careful. I fought left-handed for 20 years.
Hey, that sounds like Joe Gans, man.
Yeah. I mean, and if people fail to realize that don't look at me, they fail to realize that Manny Pacquiao No offense. Manny Pacquiao, he got away with as much as he did, as long as he did, because of his mystique. What they said about him. They made people think he was like this vaunted puncher. And I'll be honest with you. Why wouldn't Manny Pacquiao, if y'all want to prove to me that Manny Pacquiao was never on steroids, if he wants to prove that so much to Floyd Mayweather, it wasn't the blood that Floyd needed. Floyd just told him to pull seven fresh strands of hair from the top of his head.
Say that again?
Oh, did I get you? Did the fighter get you? All he had to do was tell him to pull 7 strands of hair, 3 to 7 strands of hair from the top of his head. Let a doctor pull it.
Yeah.
And get his head out to the roots, and they can tell you everything he's ever taken.
Yeah.
For the last 7 years.
Yeah. That lasts longer.
Yeah. Because it keeps growing out your body. It stays in your brain. It stays around your brain stem for about 7 years. But if you want to prove to me you didn't do it, now he can come sue me because I ain't got no whole bunch of money. So I can say what I want to say. And if you sue me, all you're doing is wasting. All you're getting is practice.
Yeah, also as well, it'll just bring highlight to you that, boy, people say, like, you can talk about the fight. I mean, you'd rather sue me while you fight me.
Exactly.
Right. Like I say, I would fight Pacquiao tomorrow.
Yeah.
I do believe that he beat Bradley. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Bradley is a puppet. He's the biggest puppet in boxing.
He's a what?
He's a puppet.
A puppet?
A puppet.
How you say? Hey, you're going to have to break that one down, because I'm all ears on that. Go ahead.
He says exactly what they want him to say, when they want him to say it, how they want him to say it. And I'll prove it to you. If you watch the whole interview that he was giving after he headbutted me in the face, as long as I was in the ring, he wasn't saying nothing all boisterous and funky. But when I left the ring and he knew I had left after I spoke my piece, he started saying, oh, Nate Campbell was getting older and older, and I was getting younger and stronger and faster. I'm like, really? After I'm gone?
Yeah, I noticed that.
Come on, man. Let's be honest, man. Let's just be honest. You can watch the tape, man.
No, I remember because he's headbutting. And I remember the fight.
Right. My thing is this: of course, we had already came into that fight knowing he was going to throw a lot of punches early. You know what I'm saying? We knew that. Our game plan was, look, we're not on no foot race with him. We're gonna cut him off. I'm gonna touch him with body shots. And people would act like he was blowing me out in the rounds, and that's not the truth.
No, that wasn't the truth. The rounds was close.
Very close rounds. It could have went either way, but in California, I knew it was going to go his way. So my thing was to stay close and make sure that in the fight that, you know what I'm saying, we got this thing popping when it was time to pop.
Yeah.
But my issue is simply this: when you deal with guys like that, they ain't whole men, is what I say. You know what I'm saying? And anybody who knows anything about business, the dirty business of boxing, knows that the only reason that Pacquiao got a loss with Tim Bradley was because Bradley had signed with Bob Arum, and Pacquiao had not. That was an inside job. And if you really want to change the sport of boxing, boycott the fight. That'll show them that they can't get a second return fight for doing bad stuff. I believe that a man should be a man. Look. I've been the most marginalized boxer in the sport of boxing. I'm gonna tell you why. I beat Juan Diaz, and Juan Diaz made more money than I did after that.
Come on. You got that Marquez fight.
And a Marquez fight. As a matter of fact, Juan Diaz didn't win a fight. Outright win a fight. We won one fight after I beat him. He outright won one fight. He beat Michael Casillas. Easy fight, easy win. He lost to Paulie Malignaggi. They gave it to him. Fought Paulie again. Right? He lost that fight. Fought Marquez. Got stopped. Fought Marquez again. Did he get beat up real bad or get stopped or something like that? Either way, how does that happen? After you lose the belt, you have nothing to bargain with. That's the politics of boxing. See, when I point that out to people, they get mad with me because I point it out to them. I'm honest.
No, that was honest.
I make no bones about it.
Yeah.
The sport should be merit based. If you win, you win. If you lose, you lose.
Yeah. You won in the one DS fight. I didn't like it's in the one DS fight. It's because it's like you weren't supposed to win the fight. So when you won the fight, like they already had plans set up for him already. So when you won the fight, but you're the undisputed champion, but you don't get no respect. That don't make no sense, you know.
I do get respect. I get respect from people like you and Chris.
No, I'm saying,
I'm family and I'm the man. I'm the man in my house. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing I can't say. My girls will tell you. My girls will tell you. One of my daughters will tell you, quick, this name carries some weight, baby.
No, what I meant is the respect, like in terms of, like you said, they were earning with the deals and stuff. Like you should have got all the shots. You know what I mean? Because you just won the title.
Yeah, but you know what? At the end of the day, that's really what hurt me. For a long time, it bothered me because I couldn't perform because I wasn't happy with the way my management was doing things. I wasn't happy with the way that my promoter was doing things. I wasn't happy with the way. And when a fighter's totally unhappy about everything around him, you can't expect that fighter to get his level best.
Yeah.
Too much stuff going on in camp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All I was happy with was my, the people that were around me, like my trainers. I was happy with them. But everything else, I was always questioning stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you go into a fight, why am I making less money for this fight than he made?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm the one with I'm the only super champion in the world at the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I had to come to the realization that what and who I am can't be predicated upon what people feel about me anymore. It had to be about me being happy for me.
Wow.
Yeah, champ. I want to know. I see you started start boxing late. If you would have started early, you think you would have been champion earlier if you would have started your career early?
If I had the same focus. For me, it's always been about doing what I love when I love doing it. And for me, I'm be honest with y'all. I'm a bad granddad. Man, I have 2 grandkids, and I'm enjoying being a granddad and going to the gym and working out. I've learned to be more than just a fighter. I'm learning. Let's say that I'm learning to be more than just a pub. You know what I'm saying? I'm more than just that guy you knew from ESPN or Showtime or that. I'm more.
Mm-hmm.
And what I am, I am a whole man. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I used to always pay homage to boxing for what boxing did to me. And I used to always thank boxing for being this mythical woman in my life that was always honest with me and always truthful with me and never cheated on me. But at the end of the day, I never cheated on boxing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and my missus told me that this morning. She said, you were a man before you started boxing. Because I would always give thanks to boxing for making me a man. But the truth of the matter is, I was a father, I was a man, I was a good guy before I was boxing. All boxing did was enhance me and show me how good a man I could be. You know, everything that I am, I was in the ring is because of who I was as a man.
Mm.
And I'm thankful for being able to share having this moment, you know what I'm saying, in the sun where people can see me, you know, not for me, and not for, you know, my own ego, because at the end of the day, all we do is fleeting in the end of time. And for me, I just want to be the very best man I can be, the very best father I can be. And if I do nothing, I want to leave a legacy for my children.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want my kids to be able to say, be proud of what I've done as a father, you know, as a man, and even as a boxer. But more importantly, as a father and as a man.
Yeah. Wow, boy. Chris, go ahead.
Yeah, I think you'll definitely be remembered as the most feared guy nobody wanted to fight at 135.
Well, that and 35 cents won't get you much.
I think you know, if you probably was out the ring, you'd probably be bound in the Hall of Fame, going to the Hall of Fame at some point, man. You know what I mean?
Well, I hope so. I mean, I'm the oldest man to ever win the lightweight title for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
In what do they call it? The current era. No other man was 36 years old in one day or older and was the first time I ever won a title at lightweight. Now you have guys that were older, bigger weight, but never lightweight. You know, the smaller weights are less forgiving than the heavier weights.
Yeah.
When it comes to, you know, and for me to be able to hang around, I fought from every weight from 126 to 147. And I was talking to my old manager, Jimmy Waters, today, who was matching my fight. He's a matchmaker also. He's matched fights for 40 years. And that man said, what you do is you make fights and you do guys good, and you hope that somewhere along the way God blesses you, you know, to get a champion. He said, when I first saw you fight, I wasn't really sure about you. Then I saw you fight again. I said, I got more sure. And then he said, one night I found myself thanking God on my knees, saying, thank you, Lord, for giving me a champion. And I think I had 5 or 6 fights. And man, I'm not perfect. I'm flawed. I'm human. You know, I haven't even, I still forget to take the garbage out on Friday sometimes. But God knows I am blessed beyond measure, blessed more than I deserve. And I just thank people for paying attention to what I did. And for many people that thought it was good, thank you. For many other people that thought it was bad, thank you too.
Yeah, well, definitely. So what do you want to achieve? What do you want to achieve? You want to be another world champion again?
I didn't. You know what? I think I'm going up. I'm gonna do this as long as I'm having fun doing it. And if something develops from this, and I'm able to cash in and get the big fights that eluded me, I'm able to get that. You know, that'd be a great thing for me. And I really would like to go after some of those guys with the names. And, you know, because now I'll be able to do it by going back to training camp. Like I'm in training camp right now. You know, I'm training right now for a fight. And I'll be back in training camp on Monday morning. I came home because it was a very special day for my family. And this was a weekend off because and everybody's like, Nick, man, what do you want to do? I'm like, I just want to fight. I just want to fight. I want to fight, do good, and I want to be a blessing to somebody else in the game. I want to leave something. I want to leave boxing better than when I leave it better than what it was when I came.
Yeah. So remind the fans when you're fighting next and who you're fighting next.
I'm fighting. We're as a matter of fact, we're talking to a few guys. I'm fighting for the NBA title in Florida, Destin, Florida. I'm putting on a 7 or 8 card show in Destin, Florida, called the March of Destiny, over in Destin, Florida. If anybody's close to it, if you guys want to come over, you guys want to get tickets and come over, y'all let me know ahead of time, and you guys can get press passes. I'd love to have you in the business.
Yo, Chris, that sounds good. And you haven't got an opponent yet?
No, we're working on one right now. You know how this is. A lot of guys are negotiating, but we're going to get one. We'll have one nailed down in the next week.
Yeah. You're going to find someone soon. Ryan, it's been a pleasure talking to you, man. You've opened my eyes on a lot of things in that, man. And, you know, and yeah, man, it's looking good, man. So it's like a good 2014 for you. And I feel like a lot of things are on the up, on the rise. I'm glad that you're in a great place at that as well. Chris, you going to wrap up?
I am, man.
Yeah.
I am, man. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Pleasure talking to you, champ, and hopefully we'll get an update after your fight.
Hey, man, like I said, if you can get down to Florida, you ain't got to get an update. You can get the update.
Yeah, go ahead, Chris. You hear that?
Yeah, definitely try to make that trip.
Let me know, man. Roy Jones will be there. Holyfield's coming.
Wow.
Winky Wright, Jeff Lacey. Zab Judah's coming over. Chad Dawson's coming. Randall Bain. We're gonna have some good old fashioned cut up fun. We're gonna have big fun, as my mama say.
Hey, yo, thanks, champ, man. This is gonna be.
God bless you, man. God bless you guys, man.
All right, you too, champ. All right, Nate. Take care of yourself.
All right, bye.
All right, bye.